When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw, his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 58 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing the best ball this season.
Travis Kelce. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. The other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him... there.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Prescott now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to get some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. Second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The 2 is going to change things up. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Tua now on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's Tua. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
They'll finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Shenault. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Running the counter, Patterson. He's got it to the 43 here.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Tua. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd down, Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Micah Parsons able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua going to throw.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tua to throw again. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yes, but first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And then
touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to pass, Tua. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's caught by Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
It got his man complete. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Patterson complete.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
At the 48-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the turnover, it's Tua.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Dallas.
First down, here's White. A little juke. Fighting him off. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. That one finds Hyatt.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
White is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Panthers 14.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Tua to try again on 2nd down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Adam Thielen. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Pressure on them, defense. Hey, blue. Red, cycle.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Hyatt has got it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Hey, red.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That one down the field for Ferguson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else because I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am.